Hello, this is a nice sunny day, and that was Sunday when I recorded this. Don't think it's quite so nice on Monday, but we're here in this sort of strange period where we're kind of not quite in total lockdown, but people are worried about going back into lockdown, and yet the government are also saying we really need to do business, we need to get the economy flowing, we need to make sure that there's money circulating, it helps to create jobs, to sustain jobs. You know, we got a phone call from a theatre in Solihull where we'd booked to see a small ballet, and they were saying, well, firstly, they said, well, we're postponing it, and now they're saying they're cancelling it. Do you want your money back? Do you want to make a donation? And we're kind of thinking, well, actually, we really want you to be able to come back and do next year's production, which will be different. And it's a bit like that with church. You kind of think, yeah, I actually really want you to keep going. And I want you to do more than that. I want you to manage yourself so that you can go out and take Jesus' mission to the world. Ballet's a good thing, but Jesus is immense. You know, Jesus is just a very, very, very great mission. It's the best mission in the whole world. And so I want to invest in that. That's why I ended up in the ministry. One of the reasons, you've got to be called. You can't insist. But I wanted to give my life for something that would last forever. And, well, God took me at my word. But just if you do want to give your life for something that will last forever, you will give your life to Jesus Christ, even if you never lead a church. God has a perfect plan for your life. But until you turn to Christ, you will never lock into it. You'll create little fictions of a destiny that you hope you would have had, but it may be a good path, it may be a toxic path, and often it's a combination of the two. But it's not the path. Jesus talks about a narrow way, which you enter into by the gate, which is Jesus. That's the path that we're called to be on. Now, what I want you to do is firstly try and help people to engage with the church stuff online. A lot of people aren't very aware of it. The problem with stuff online is that people only realise it when they've found it. So if they're not looking, they don't find. Jesus said, if you seek, you will find. But to stimulate the seeking is the job of everyone. And then, for me, there's an additional question, which is quite simply, how can I bless you? How can I bless you in the teaching ministry or online? What do you need to know next? What does God want to say to you? You know, it's not just about a guy talking, and it's a nice backdrop in the vicarage garden today. It's God. God just doesn't pop it in our ears. He doesn't even just pop it in our hearts. God is spirit. And he wants to be made welcome at the very depth of our being, and to fill us with all that he is. So, God is calling you to be part of his perfect plan for human history. He just wants you to lock into that and walk in it. And as you do so, he wants you to grow in it. And I'll do my best to keep on feeding in the messages and the prayers that you can find, the contributions to Sunday services, all that stuff that's online, and begin to gradually look at how we can do services in church as well. Don't give up. Keep on watching and listening and praying and waiting. and tell your friends.